Prime Minister Modi visits troops in forward areas in Ladakh. India's Defense Ministry approves the purchase of new missiles and fighter aircraft. Japan has changed its laws to secure information shared with friendly militaries. And Nepal's Prime Minister might have his fate decided on Saturday. You're listening to StratPost Daily on Friday, the 3rd of July, with me, Saurabh Joshi. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid a visit to forward areas in the Ladakh region on Friday to meet soldiers injured in the face-off on June 15th and address troops of the 14 Corps deployed at Nimmo. He specifically addressed China in his speech without naming India's northern neighbor, saying the age of expansionism is over. This is the age of development. History is witness that expansionist forces have either lost or were forced to turn back. The Prime Minister also underlined the importance of the development of infrastructure in the border areas, something that has become a major concern for the Chinese. The spokesperson of the Chinese embassy in Delhi, Ji Rong, responded saying China has demarcated boundary with 12 of its 14 neighboring countries through peaceful negotiations, turning land borders into bonds of friendly cooperation. It is groundless to view China as expansionist, exaggerate and fabricate its disputes with neighbors. Prime Minister Modi also mentioned the fire and fury of the soldiers he addressed, a reference to 14 Corps, which is also known as Fire and Fury Corps. The militaries of the two countries remain heavily deployed in confrontation as the third round of talks between India's 14 Corps commander Lieutenant General Harinder Singh and South Xinjiang Military District Commander Major General Liu Lin on Tuesday were inconclusive. On Thursday, the Defense Ministry approved the purchase of 21 MiG-29 and 12 Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter aircraft, besides other purchases amounting to 38,900 crore rupees. The Defense Acquisitions Council, headed by Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, approved the purchase of Pinaka ammunition, BMP armament upgrades, software-defined radios for the Army, long-range land attack cruise missiles, and Astra missiles for the Navy and Air Force. The 1,000-kilometer range cruise missile appears to be a version of the Nirbhay missile that has been under development by the Defense Research and Development Organization. The Astra is a beyond visual range missile. The Indian Air Force had been considering the order for the 33 fighters for the last year that will be worth $2.43 billion. The 12 Sukhoi fighters will be licensed produced by India's Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and are intended to replace aircraft lost in accidents. The Air Force will also be considering the purchase of an additional 6 Sukhoi 30 aircraft. The MiG-29 aircraft will be acquired directly from Russia. Separately, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways is considering plans that would prevent Chinese companies from bidding for road projects in India. Japan has approved changes to laws that mandate classification of information from foreign militaries as a state secret, according to a report in the Nikkei Asian Review. Analysts think this is intended to allow Japan to deepen cooperation with countries like India, Australia, France, and the United Kingdom, according to the report, which said the change law sets penalties for up to 10 years in prison for leaking such secrets. Japan has agreements for the security of shared information with these countries and allows it to further participation in operations like joint military exercises. Nepal's ruling Communist Party will be holding a meeting on Saturday to decide the fate of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, whose recent remarks against India have created controversy, with increasing calls for his resignation. Oli alleged there was a conspiracy to have him removed after his government amended the Himalayan countries' map to include Indian territories. And this is it for now. I'll be back with StratPost Daily on Monday. Have a great weekend.